So here we are, another day of pride, pomp and polarisation as two tribes representing London and Manchester collide. Arsenal and Manchester United, of course, undoubtedly two of the most illustrious clubs in the English game, recent history perhaps notwithstanding. Whatever the stakes though, these matches are never dull, so strap in. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly it has played a significant part in the history of the English game.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I think an awful lot's going to be asked of this fella Zubimendi here, but being such a smart player, I expect him to pass the test with flying colours. He's making up the extra centre-half at times, as well as making those deep, long runs towards the box. I think a cracking player with a very disciplined game.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zubimendi. And it's Marino. Bruno Fernandes. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, that's a key interception. Arsenal finding their passes. Menu. And now the breakaway. Spread out to the left. It's a promising position. Showing good feet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Timber defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Now that's well seen too.
Pretty robust defending.
Zubimendi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Has a look and plays it forward. Menu. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's the chance to counter. Aimed beyond the defence. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Menu. Now it's Cirque.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Now it's Havertz. Mikel Marino gets into some space. Big chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Calafiori gets over and intercepts. Rice. That has not gone well. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Menu touches it back.
Well, to be honest, I think I would have done that too. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now it's Marino. Calafiori. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And the pass is intercepted. Casemiro. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Marino. And he cuts out the supply. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Mount. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Havertz. Casemiro. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Menu, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well timed, excellent interception. Casemiro. Now Heaven. Now it's Mount. He's found a way through. Merino. Eze. Half-time getting close now. And it's Timber. Eze. Timber. Timber's cross. And the keeper beats it away.
Yeah, very good job. He positioned himself there.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And he's searching through. And that's gone loose. Merino. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Rice. Now it's Rice. That's a delicate pass. Goes for a shot! The captain delivers!
Yeah, the captain has gone further up in everyone's estimation after an opener as wonderful as that. The manager will be reviewing his half-time message now.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish. And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Arsenal have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Arsenal really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Success! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
Matheus Cunha, and there's green grass ahead. Tries a shot! Sticks it away! Manchester United are back on level terms. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And he's picked it up out wide. Great chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Nicely shaped ball, and he's intervened well there. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well, Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And it's Timber. Looking for the run. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Belgium going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, I for one don't think that just because there's nothing resting on it, Peter, a game can lose its edge, and certainly not when you're facing opponents like this. So I hope the players will approach this with real professionalism.
We have already started here. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this fella, Lois Openda, is someone I've always had my eyes on.
And a chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
De Bruyne really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Zaire Emery is in a really good position out wide. Mangala. Onana. Plays a sharp little ball here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Elise. Oh, they can break here. Nice looking ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. De Bruyne. Now it's Tielemans. Now who's going to be first to this? Now it's Lukaku. Konate. Now that oh, Penda! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Lukaku! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Belgium really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Now it's De Bruyne. Conte. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Onana has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit and the refs just lost patience with him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's been played through. And he's there to clear it. No goals as yet. Mangala. France applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be... Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Mangala. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rabiot. Olise. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Goes for a shot! Goal! France! And France are in front. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Number 9.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that's well seen too. Nicely aimed pass. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. De Bruyne really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And this is Lukaku. Oh, perfectly measured that. Chance! No, not the best of headers.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Now it's Thuram. Danger averted for now. There's the shot! Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
After 37 minutes is
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well read, nice interception. Goes forward. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking to play him in. And this is Lukaku. Now can he... It's Lukaku! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He has found the way through. Now it's Tielemans. France are looking to go forward now. Oh, good-looking ball. Digne. And it's Zaire Emery.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's De Bruyne. Zaire Emery. Another pass just keeps it ticking over, gives it back. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! And it's come back out to him. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. How's the first half compared with your expectations?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline.
And it's been given away. He's having a shot! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Stood up well to him there. Mangala. Now it's Lukaku. Looking for options for movement. Can he finish? It's in! The second half off to a spectacular start. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
But Peter, there's
Chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Rabiot! Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he cuts out the supply. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he was alert to it. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well, that has not gone well. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's De Bruyne. And here's De Bruyne. Aims beyond the defence. And across it goes. Koundé gets rid without sophistication. Meunier. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Zaire Emery.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And now they can clear their lines. Belgium have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And here's Mbappe. Rabiot. And here's Olise. Olise. Mangala. De Bruyne. Mangala. Rabiot cuts it out. Conte. Nice sequence of passes, this. Played with finesse. It's not an especially good pass, that.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Now, can they get him away? Bullish header! And the lead stays intact, just.
Oh, I think you could really feel his pain there. He was convinced he'd put his side level.
Substitution for Belgium. Number 24.
So, time for changes on
Number
both
8.
sides, actually.
Yuri Tillemans. Number 7.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That has ended up in no man's land.
Hans Vanaken.
Now it's Tura.
Number 11.
Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Doué. Guendouzi. Now it's Mbappe. De Winter has given away a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And it's Doué. Mbappe. Shot a goal! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, that was vital.
France can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Guendouzi. And here's Mbappe. Thuram. He's had a shot! Off the post. It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Number 26. Fofana.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Oh, shooting chance! He scores! Deep into injury time! That was easy, almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Belgium give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's good.
And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Fofana actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Fofana! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, important interception. Real chance! And that may well be that. That is that. Belgium were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Belgium going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into...
Oh, Penda! Now, who's going to be first to this? Olise. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good take and a chance for a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Short changes him with that pass. Olise. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And the finish! Really nicely worked opportunity, that. Some lovely exchanges.
Mbappe had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
Rabiot gets across to intercept that. And he was quick to react. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, Yuri Tielemans is someone being described now as the complete midfielder. His knack of finding the right passes is one thing, but his shooting is reaching a legendary status too.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Just eases him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Zaire Emery. Great vision. Now it's Thuram. Tries to pass it through. That's an excellent interception. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now it's Thuram. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Oh, what a mistake! And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Stood up well to him there. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Lukaku. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Konate. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Tries to play it through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, he's been caught napping! It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Mangala. De Bruyne. Rabiot. Mbappe. De Keeper calmly anticipates. Mangala. Oh, that's... It's Lukaku! Goal! Belgium! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Shot, surely! No mistake! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Onana. Tielemans. Now it's Lukaku. Now it's De Bruyne. Aimed beyond the defence. Koundé. Thuram chasing after it. And it's Rabiot. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Now it's Openda. Thuram. Oh, well played, well sorted out. De Kalpa. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
De Bruyne, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He has found the way through. Openda gets flagged offside. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. And neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And we are back underway. Konate, more and more pressure on the ball here. Koundé, and it's Rabiot. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Conte. Oh, there's a probing ball. Zaire Emery, Thuram. Can he finish? Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Now the ball's gone astray. Mangala. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Thuram. Out to the right.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Sells breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And he's being shifted off it. Oh, good spread. Now it's Rabiot. 60 minutes played. Threads one in. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Belgium clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Kante was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Tielemans. Oh, well measured. He's got away. And it's De Kalpa. And here's Tielemans. That's Rabiot. Quality ball. Now it's Thuram. Could move up a gear here. Teat with a definite fell there. And he's going to have his name taken. Conte. And it's Koundé. Saliba. Koundé. Throw in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Now it's Olise. Rabiot. Mbappe. Oh, the ball's run loose here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Tielemans. He's through here. And this is Lukaku. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Belgium really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Koundé gets it clear. And that's gone loose. And it's Mangala. He's having a shot! Goal! Belgium! And they're back in front. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Substitution for Belgium, number 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Belgium take the lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Number 11,
He's had it nicked away.
Number 20,
Koundé.
Substitution.
And it's Doué. De Ketelaere with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Hernandez, Traoré, to Guendouzi. Now, can they get him away? Onana, Van Aken. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, super find. Picked out brilliantly.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And here's Lukaku. And it's Meunier. And that's played in low. Fofana. Clipped into space. Oh, well played, well played. Looking to play. And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that's cause for mild irritation. And here's Mbappe. Lovely bit of skill. He's played it back. And that will be the final act. Belgium pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have... And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing...
It's Lukaku! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. De Bruyne! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? De Keeper just loves to go forward whenever he can. Mangala. And it's Meunier. Nice interception, well timed. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this fella, Lois Openda, is someone I've always...
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this the chance to fire his team in front. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So, a breakthrough already. Tielemans, he's on it, can he get away? Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Openda. Good read, needed to be.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Danger averted for now. Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, great feat, that.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Mangala. He's through, now is he in? And here's Thuram.
Belgium really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Openda is onto this. De Bruyne! He's got a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And that has added a whole... Oh, he's taken it. Conte. Oh, this looks sharp. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And that was very necessary. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Belgium clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to...
Tries a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the... Oh, he's been caught napping! Can he finish? Goal, France! And they get themselves in front! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Number 11.
France go into the lead. And it's De Bruyne. Mangala. And here's De Bruyne. Zaire Emery. Conte. Belgium are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Olise. And he's chosen to go back.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Rabiot. Takes a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
He won't be happy with that one. He's got away. Oh, that's neat. And this is Rabiot. No way through, so back it comes. Good running, strong and purposeful. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. De Bruyne did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Conte for Olise. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. It's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Oh, shooting chance! Upamecano getting this one clear. Now it's Rabiot. Oh, good read. Tielemans. And here's Lukaku. This might spell danger. Out towards the flank. And it's Amadou Onana. And he's been shifted off it. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Tielemans.
Belgium clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
That's been intercepted. Now it's Lukaku. It's run loose here. Meunier.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Belgium really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Klaus calmly anticipates. Mbappe has found the net here, of course. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And it's Rabiot. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's put paid to a promising move. Great ball, and he's in here.
Belgium really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he's in on goal. Knocks it into space. And the finish! He scored! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
He's having a shot! That's another chance! Goal, France! And they're back in front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
France get themselves into the lead. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, nicely intercepted. Belgium have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness.
Shot, surely! at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Openda.
Belgium clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Mongala wins the duel this time. Saliba with the clearance.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Zaire Emery. Shapes to shoot! Well, now he's been caught on it here. Tielemans. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Openda. Just 5 minutes remaining now. He has found the way through. He's had a shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. France take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Olise. Rabiot.
There will be 3 minutes
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Tielemans. And here's Openda. And it's De Kuyper. De Kuyper has it out wide and in space. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Rabiot. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's that. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue... And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be...
Chance for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. France with the corner, they're first. Defending of the desperate variety. Belgium have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Openda. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Openda is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Probing pass. He is is through here.
There they go, hunting again.
Quality ball. Now it's Lukaku. Oh, that's well spotted. Zaire Emery. Olise. Olise! Goal! France! And France are in front. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, super find. He's on it, can he get away? Produces a cross. Now it's Thuram. Conte.
Belgium really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Meunier does well to get it back. Olise showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Thuram.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get on the end of this? Openda looking to get on the end of this. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Lukaku is onto it in a flash. Lukaku. Belgium looking to pass their way through. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. Well, that looks a decent ball. De Kuyper getting this one clear. Openda. Now it's De Bruyne. And that's put paid to a promising move. And back to the goalkeeper. France applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Another chance from a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He's got tall, and the ball's come loose here. Incoming delivery. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Chips it through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Meunier. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Thuram. And a shot! Really well taken goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
France are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Rabiot. It's Rabiot!
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And they win it back again. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Lukaku. And this is Lukaku. It's a promising position. Well seen. And there is the half-time whistle. Reflections on the first half.
Belgium certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. And the game has already resumed here.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And he's in on goal! Thuram was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. De Kalpa. It's not an especially good pass, that. And the keeper takes decisive action. And it's Mangala. Can he get it through? Oh, well measured. Lukaku! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Corner number 2 then. Rabiot clears it away. Mangala is onto this. Great ball, and he's in here. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, Red, nice interception. Teat. Now it's Thuram. Meunier spots it and intercepts. Mangala.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Koundé.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Mangala. And here's De Bruyne. Tielemans. And he's got the beating of his man. Can he finish? Goal! Back within 1. They have them in their sights again. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Belgium get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense...
Oh, smashing header! He has done it! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Olise. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Zaire Emery. Now it's Mbappe. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Lukaku. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. De Bruyne. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Koundé. Saliba. Ball played for Conte. De Bruyne. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played.
Well, oh, that is asking for trouble. And it's made its way to him. De Bruyne.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rabiot. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's Conte. Lukaku. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Koundé. Works it forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Tielemans. And it's Amadou Onana. Now there's a fine ball. Stood up well to him there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, this looks sharp. Zaire Emery, who does have an assist to his name. And that's been won straight back. Onana. This looks promising. And it's to Kuiper. Tielemans. And here's Openda. Good take, and is he in? Tielemans. Mbappe.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Koundé. Olise. Passing is crisp and sharp.
2 added minutes has
Thuram.
been indicated.
Mangala. No way through. Mbappe. Real chance! Yes! And the lead is extended still further.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
France blast. And that will be it. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games